Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. It's day number 991 of the bear market, and today really doesn't feel so bad because we are actually up 7%. And also, I'm just glad that we are still here together. Kudos to you for holding on to your Jasmy, right? I mean, throughout this whole bear market, we've been together. So, the reason why we are bringing the 991 days, obviously, is to draw comparison with the previous bear markets. I'm going to show you the charts and the blueprint that we have on the channel. If you are watching for the first time, I'm sure you now have a better picture as to where we are with the Jasmy prices. So in the immediate short term, we are looking at resistance here, a resistance block from something like $0.0042 all the way up to something like $0.0045, right? Now, actually, I've been very clear in the last couple of days that I expect this resistance to be massively broken, to be violently broken. What I'm talking about is a scenario where you actually see the prices crashing through this resistance as if it never existed, going even all the way up to something like $0.006, and then eventually we are going to have a pullback, right? It might take longer, obviously, but something like this is expected on the Jasmy price at right here, and then we can be taking, amazing trades right here to the upside to the next resistance, right? I'm going to be updating you on that as well. So if you don't want to miss all those, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel really, because I do it here on Jasmy on a regular basis, right? Now, also, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button, because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily, right? And without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get back into the video. So this is expected here on the Jasmy price. And also, if we take a look at this moving average, this is the EMA, the traded EMA. And this is actually something that determines whether you are in a bull market or a bear market. It's looking like the Jasmy price that is going to go break above it, have a decisive closure. And the reason why I am actually much more confident is the RSI. Yes, some people may interpret this as something that is oversold and overbought actually, and a reversal may be imminent. But in my own opinion, I don't think that's going to happen. I actually think that the way the RSI is behaving right here, the first peak that we saw here was just an indication that the market is hot. Jasmy is in a very good position. It's very, very strong. So even if you take a look at this instance right here, that's the 15th of January, you can see that, yes, it peaked right here. But then again, the second time was even much more harder, right? Even though there was bearish divergence right here. So I expect this to be just an indication that the market is hot here and Jasmy is going to continue to the upside. Now, just to show that Jasmy in a very good position right here, strength-wise is really, really strong. If you take a fib retracement 2 from the very bottom here to the top of the move that we have just hit right here, the chart is bouncing off of the 0.382 fib retracement level. That was something like $0.0036 per Jasmy, and this actually shows great strength, right? Usually when you see a chart retracing, maybe it goes all the way down to maybe the 0.618 or something like that, but retracing at these levels right here is showing massive strength for the Jasmy price set, in my own opinion. So I expect the price to continue, even breaking this resistance violently, as if the resistance was never there, right? I've already talked about that. So I was talking about the 991 days in the bear market, and we are going to go and draw conclusions. So if you take the Jasmy price off of the log scale and just look at this fractal, this is not the whole Jasmy structure, as I already said in so many videos. This structure that we have right here is a very good example of how bear markets have concluded. Take a look. This is Cardano, for example, and you can see the same structure. Right? Let me go back to the Jasmy structure one more time, and you can see, clear similarities, even this flattening out as if nothing is happening. Obviously, there is a lot of movement in there, but if we take a step back and just zoom out, you can actually see that's more like a flat line, right? Same thing here happening with coins like Neo. Obviously, this one was an underperformer, but still the same structure here. We've got Ethereum as well. So, from a time frame perspective, these coins, Ethereum was actually the shortest with something like 1,117 days. And Cardano also had something like 1,147, 1,157. It actually changes whenever I move the ruler, right? So we are getting super close to that, and that's exciting for me. These were getting back to their previous all-time highs. Obviously, we cannot say the same thing for Jasmy, but if you take a look at that structure one more time and then treat this part right here as your previous all-time high, you are getting to something like 33 cents. So yeah, that will be the first target, actually treating it as the previous all-time high. Right now, if you want to go into where the Jasmy prices can actually go using fib retracement 2s from the very top right here, taking an example of Cardano, to the very bottom right here, you can see something like the 2.618 being hit right there. For Neo, it was less than that. It was something like 0.70 to retracement level. That was something like a 10x from its, bear market low. That wasn't something that was great. But remember, this was actually an underperformer. We have Ethereum right here, which actually managed something that was really, really amazing, all the way between the 3. Almost reaching the 3.618, right? So this is really, really amazing, right? If you apply the same concept and then come back to our Jasmy fractal here, remember we are only using 32 cents actually as the previous all-time high, but I just want to show you how much of gains this can actually bring. So if you would follow the same thing that Ethereum and Cardano did, you are looking at Jasmy here at the 2.618, that's something like 87 cents. The 3.618, that's something like $1.20, $1.21 thereabouts. So yeah, I've heard people saying that Jasmy can go to $1. Yes, it's actually very possible if you look at these fractals. And people bring the thing about the market cap and all those things, but the honest truth is no one can actually imagine where the crypto space, the total market cap in general is going to go, right? So sometimes the market cap may be averaging something like 10x, but the price itself will be doing much more, because remember, the market cap doesn't really mean that, that's the amount of money that is put into buying these coins, but it's value multiplied by the number of the circulating supply, right? So yeah, those arguments, yeah, they are valid sometimes, but just taking a look at it from a chart perspective, $1 is actually very much possible right here for Jasmy. So that's pretty much it today. I'm expecting a violent break of this massive resistance between 0.0042 and 0.00545 actually. And then from there, expecting a back test, then we can start taking, those trades that we usually like to take. But obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll be able to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.